All right, so we are in less than an hour before Shabbos, very typical of my time frame, it appears. And our years are coming to a close. We are on the second to last Torah portion of the entire year, which, as I mentioned last week, is just so crazy for me that I've been doing this for a year because it was never necessarily an intention or a plan. It just started and it continued and then it just kept going. So it's amazing to be here. And actually this week I almost wasn't going to be able to get this done just with my schedule. So I'm happy to be here now. I don't know. A few of you are online. All right. Just like me, last minute. So we are on the Torah portion of Ha'azinu, which means listen. And the word actually ozen is the ear. And the idea, hey, Pam, of our ear, it's what affords us our balance, right? Our inner ear is what creates balance. We all know if our ears are clogged, we're completely out of whack and out of balance. And the Torah portion opens with a really powerful statement. It's like so beautiful in general. A lot of the language of this, very poetic. And it starts with, listen, O heavens, and I will speak, and let the earth hear the words of my mouth. And it's a little reminiscent that we are very soon going to be reading the beginning of the Torah again, which begins with the very first line, that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So we have now Moses, the leader of the Jewish people, who is about to pass away, who has come to the very end of his life, and the Torah is coming to a close with this idea again of the heavens and the earth, but this time he's speaking, and he is saying, listen, and once you're listening, these words are going to come forth from me, and the earth will hear the words of my mouth. And there's this really just beautiful idea of beginning with the fact that the world was created, and yet it's ending with our impact and our influence and our necessity in this world and in this earth. And we just celebrated, with Rosh Hashanah, it's the birthday of humanity. And, as Reb Nachman of Breslov says, that your birthday is the day that God decided the world could no longer live without you. And this idea that we make that impact, but we also need that balance. And especially when we're speaking, I've been saying all along, the whole Torah is teaching us how to have healthy and proper and, connective communication. And especially now in the year we're in, 5780, which is the year of the mouth, of communicating in a healthy way. And so we have this idea, though, of balance. And it's actually interesting because not only is the ear the inner balance, but ozen is the ear, and then izun actually means balance, and it's the same word. And the month we're in, the month of Tishrei, is actually the idea of scales, which are moznaim. So we're talking about the same root with this concept of scales of justice, balancing with scales, inner balance in terms of our ear, and then hearing, and also speaking and communicating. And specifically, we're saying the heavens and the earth. And that idea that we also need to find that balance between when we want to just escape into spirituality and we want to just, head in the clouds and completely almost disconnect and be outside of the real world, and our need simultaneously to have our feet planted firmly on the ground and to interact with this world and to realize that the spirituality is within us and it's all around us. And, that idea that it's everywhere, whether it's coming from above to below or whether it's already inherent and what we're tapping into with what is all around us. And we actually see it's very beautiful. The next verse continues. It's like pure poetry. My lesson will drip like rain. My word will flow like dew, like storm winds on vegetation and like raindrops on grass. And that idea of the rain and the dew, right? So the rain is the condensation from below that goes up and turns into the water that then comes down and rains on us. And then the dew, which is just already there, you know, on the ground below. And again, that heavens and that earth and that balance, and that we need to be balanced in how we interact with all those around us, and how we communicate, and how we speak, and how we listen, and to recognize that between our spirituality and our materiality and our interaction with everything and all those around us, there just has to be a proper and a healthy balance. And one of the keys is the title, the opening word of the Torah portion: listen. Listen to those around you. Listen to yourself. Listen to what God wants from us. Listen to all of these words. And when we do that, we'll find that balance, and we'll find that way to truly be heard and interact in a healthy way with the heavens and with the earth. So with that, I hope you have a beautiful Shabbos, and then going from here into Sukkot starting Sunday night. It's actually my Hebrew birthday, the second day of Sukkot, so one of my favorite holidays of the year. And then next Shabbos, our final Torah portion of the year. And we'll wrap up with that, and then have to see if we're going to keep this going all of next year. So you guys will let me know if you want me to do this all again and keep these weekly Parsha videos, Torah portion videos happening. All right. Good Shabbos. Shirney, good to see you.